Yeah, yeah. I'm about to say me too. I think we both do. We both do. Yeah, buddy.
Oh my gosh, hey man, some of the contracts that some of my players want, I'm not mad at all. So like I'm just like my safety and that D tackle Starworth I got. My safety only asked for 5 years, 35 million, bro. The D tackle I got from the Seahawks, he asked for 3 years, 40 million, which ain't nothing. You know, both of them 99 for real. They sitting on XP. But here go the good thing. They in week 3 and week 5, so hopefully it don't go up by that much. Oh baby, damn! My cornerback Lester Williams Adams for 4 years, 22 million. Man, it's like the contracts went. A lot of the contracts went down. Man, this junk Shaquille Barrett, 31-year-old superstar, but he asked for 1 year for 4.6 million, less than 5 million. Shaquille Barrett, he 31, superstar. He come off his contract this year, but I guess because he
This
jolly
dude
been backing
won
up over here.
won 100 million. God damn.
Who asked for 100 million? His wide receiver.
Yeah, more, more. Yeah.
You gotta close the app and come back. Did you really?
I'm ready.
Oh yeah, week 1, huh?
Yeah,
Man, you start like
always.
that every
Always,
year.
man. Always. Watch it be
Every
snowing or
year.
raining. I'm telling you.
You don't even get a chance to get in.
Alright.
Let me look at that offensive lineman you got here. I swear I was thinking it was between him and the linebacker I took, bro. What are you up to already, hitter?
86.
86. Oh, all right. Yeah, that's the same as my center. My center 86. If I ain't draft that line, I did draft one lineman early last year. I probably would have just took lineman, but I did. I needed one linebacker to come start.
Oh damn, folk! You didn't say 1, 2, 3. God damn it.
Only reason I kind of held off on the lineman, cause to that point hitter, everybody was going wide receiver and stuff.
Yeah,
Ain't
that shit was
nobody took no
crazy, man.
lineman.
Everybody took
Everybody went
motherfucker.
wide
That's why I said I'm gonna
receivers.
change the narrative.
I was looking at him. I promise you, I was gonna pick him, bro. If I ain't that linebacker wasn't one of the fastest and had them A's on him. Hmm. He ain't had them A's and A pluses on him. I promise you. I know he was a dog. He's superstar too, right, hitter?
Yeah.
Go look at him. I know he was like 96 strength. You ain't even need him. You just took him.
I did
Oh,
need
all
him.
right. Oh, you
Yeah.
got him at left guard?
Yeah.
Oh, is it? Why you change him? Is snap counts counting? Oh, it's snap counts counting, though.
Yeah.
But he was a right tackle, right?
Yeah.
Oh, I was scared last year when I did that joint last season. It
No,
ain't
I don't
count
want
my
to change.
my
I can't move all my other niggas because they're gonna change. I don't want them to change.
right. But I'm saying though, last year when I drafted my rookie and moved him, his
Yeah.
snaps ain't count the whole season.
Right. Right.
You lucked up. I moved him from like left guard. I drafted him at left
I
tackle.
think they might have patched that shit, tell you the truth, because the way some of these niggas coming out unlocked. Seem like if you are 80 or above, you come out unlocked. What'd I tell you? What'd I tell you? What'd I tell you?
Kansas City, Missouri at venerable Arrowhead Stadium. Nothing like
that
the
nigga
fanfare
95
of
shirt.
introductions
Who got
to an
hurt?
NFL game.
Nah, we playing in the rain.
Oh, playing in the rain.
Every year, first game of the season, it's raining.
Oh my gosh, 84 speed.
Nah, it ain't gonna change.
That's why you put him at guard. 84 speed.
Now the kicker, Brandon
he gonna get
McManus,
puller.
about ready to get us started. And we are underway on a Monday night.
Because it never changes.
And taken successfully.
Yeah, I know.
Yellow, Mazzolani! He's cracked. I call color.
On first down, Holiday. They find some open field here. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing the
fellas, all our little young, he's about to be a 90 overall to get on our offensive line.
When they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run.
And he's going to lose a yard or two, taken down behind the line. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
This is real good, man. I got another backup. Got a good young backup over here that's going to be ready by next year to start. With an eye draft, man. We replaced everything.
Now Mahomes. Looking deep downfield. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 12. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual type plays, they've got to have short memories, don't they? DB gets beat, wipe it away, quarterback throws a pick, has to do the same thing.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one good for 33 and a first.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw down that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice game there.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through.
Hey,
didn't happen on that play.
Hey, Ant. For some reason, Bo Jackson not on X Factor no more.
Second down now. Braxton. And taken across the 50 and into Chief territory. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or two short here with third down coming up.
Nobody else will be on there.
Tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. He may try and run for this. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the 4th down play to result in 23 yards. Now a first carry for their fullback.
Bo Jackson.
And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. On 2nd down, Braxton. And down inside the 15 he goes. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all this stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
And power running here down to the 6-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. On 2nd down now, it's Miles. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. And this is going to depend on his spot, but I believe he might be a few inches short.
We've seen this offense go for it on 4th down already on this drive. I wonder if they'll go for it again.
Certainly wouldn't rule it out with these guys. It's a quarterback sneak, and he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. They only get a hard-fought yard, but that's all they needed. It pays off the decision to go for it, 1st and goal.
6-man.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
Yeah.
The point after through the raindrops up and
It ain't say
good.
nothing in there.
And it's now a 7-0 game.
Yeah, you know, I was trying to set my depth chart and all that stuff. That's the only way I just seen it. I was trying to set my cards.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. A running play there, going to get 10 and a quick first down. Illinois gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down.
Coming in, he really likes his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. Runs like that on opening weekend, show that he's right.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Yeah, I mean, that's fine, man. That's just like me having a truck jump. Just like me having bulldozer, so I'm gonna rock with it. I'll check it out for a bit. Man, no, you keep that on the wrecking ball for a bit. That's just like me having a bulldozer almost.
Now a handoff here to his running back.
That's what I really want, armball bulldozer, but this cool, man.
That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
Yeah, I think so. I just, you know, I ain't mad. I'm not mad about that.
Yellow. Here we go, Keith. All day, defense, all day. Yellow. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
On 2nd and 12.
Sit better blocking that tosses counted and everything, so I'm cool with that.
6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
If I see my man fumbling more, I'll go back to protect the custody.
In possession after 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
56 the mic. 56 is the mic. Bang it. Easy. Orbit. Here we go.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. Gonna throw right side here, complete. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 42. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
They'll run on first down. Holiday. Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
We just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Don't get nervous. Check three. Attack. Check it back. Protein spin. Sponge. You gotta get right side.
Now a give left side to Falk. And he's going to get this inside the 30. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities, and we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Back to the air on second down. It's Mahomes. Complete here. It's Hyde. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. 5 yards on the pickup, and they're going to face a third down.
Yep.
56.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
And I'm making him start.
The mic. 56 is the mic. Hey, Sunday.
Operating from the red zone now.
I'm already setting my depth chart.
Completes it to Hardman. A gain of 6 there on first.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's... And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run as they are now on the board here in the first half.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts.
Man, send me Calvin Johnson. Let's get him. What's up? You don't want him. You ain't gonna pass no way.
Don't get them started, please.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
Don't speak them
They
up.
had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, he'll force the incompletion.
Yeah, had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
2nd and 9 now. Throw left side complete. It's Hernandez. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
And down inside the 15 he goes. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver 1st down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, and he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown.
It's a name on my practice squad, offensive lineman.
His 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Broncos have taken
called
the lead.
his name Bo Holiday.
Holiday.
That makes the score 14-7.
He trash, but he on my practice squad.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
Yeah,
This is taken at the 3. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Let me cut this jump down.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it.
Let me go see what this fool talking about, man. I'll be
Get a
right
couple of
back,
1st
man.
downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their
Going to
breath,
another chat, see
settle
what they in
down,
there.
and relax a little
Told
bit
him he
after
a
they just came
dummy.
back
I
and scored.
think deadly.
On 2nd down.
See
7 yards there and a 1st down.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a 1st down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
56 is the mic. Hey, we heavy on the edges, heavy on the edges. C6. 56. Color. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. He completes this to Sutton. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. A gain of 6 there on 1st. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
56, the bubble.
Mahomes going to throw. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
Yellow. 56 is the mic. Watch it back.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And he locates Walker complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts As the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Mahomes now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10.
56, Mike, 56, right there, 56. Hey, let's get some penetration here.
Mahomes to throw once more. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs 1st down.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain.
56, Mike, 56. I'm coming. Zoom, fellas, let's go. 56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. If you don't get
Mahomes now on 1st down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long.
Hey, 43, 15. 56, Mike, 56, right there. 57, right there.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. 9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. So on 4th down, Mahomes off, Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. This from 54 yards away. And that one will be no good. He never had it on line. It's well wide to the left, and this score will stay right where it is.
Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I'd feel very confident about this kick, but let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Time remaining for likely one final play. You're on your side of the field, but now on the pitch, the ball's loose. So we reach halftime here in our first Monday Nighter of the season. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, we'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Back to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Williamson. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the 1st. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. He'll look to throw, and that is incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
He can run for it, and he will. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 48-yard line. They'll look to throw here. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance.
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Fucking
The
LeVar.
beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, that allows your blitzers to get there.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses
14-7.
Incomplete.
Well, we quit counting yardage on that one, didn't we? That was truly 3rd and a mile, wasn't it?
It was. I thought they might just go underneath, but they didn't. They wanted to get the first down there.
Yeah, they tried to pick up the huge chunk unsuccessfully. I'm with you. I would have tried to take some yardage just to gain some field position.
Barry on to punt as he gets this one away.
Where you got him at?
It'll be just an 18-yard punt, and it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10.
Snap.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
I can't wait to see what they have planned.
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24.
We got to step it up. 56. Must 56. I want that. Give me that ball, defense. Give me that ball. Give me that ball, defense.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense in every position. The tight ends are creating so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
Mahomes now to throw. He's got a man. It's Sutton that's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. On 3rd and 10, they go flying past the marker and get nearly 40 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They'll go right back to the ground with Falk. And some room to run now. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A great play there. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 14. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Oh, shit. We tied it up.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. 2nd and 10. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
Okay, partner, no surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
Down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
When we see those runs to the perimeter,
turn the engine back on, or you come
we
off?
think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Nah. Well, no, I'm watching again.
And to give this time to the tailback. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Yellow. Right there, 56. Hey, Sunday. You bet.
On 3rd down, Holiday. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a 1st down. Move the chains. A gain of 7 on 3rd down.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. A great Monday night to wrap up the week in football. 2 division rivals and a great finish ahead as we come up on 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Holiday, down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground.
Kill.
Y'all watch Power this week?
Yeah, I seen it. That shit nasty.
On 2nd down now, Holiday. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
Yeah, I was saying that same shit, though, man. But they said they gonna have a little spin-off, though. That shit about Tommy, I watch that shit, though. That shit about his son, not so much. Fuck Tyreek, dog. I don't like that nigga.
From the gun, it's Mahomes.
He was a dumb little
And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Draymond Jones drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long.
Yeah, Falk.
Oh, what the fuck happened? Come on, Falk.
Oh, shit. Say your opponent, Falk. Got that net 0. Net 0.
Hell yeah.
He said Falk quit. Nah.
Hey, turn the microwave on over there.
Oh yeah, turn the microwave.
Yeah, I swear that's a real thing.
It don't matter. We can go back. All right. Yeah. He was in field goal range. All right.
Who you got as your slot receiver?
It's 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 in it's probably in your what's the name, man?
No, yeah.
Your
No, I'm
edits.
saying
Yeah,
yeah.
your manual joints. Yeah.
You see what I did early and often. Hey, he's starting to. Let Tryon Smith go to free agency.
He said Willie Beasley.
Yeah, that's his name. Willie Beam, man. No
Yeah, he
DJ Chalk
did.
over there neither.
Shit, Pat had a pick.
DJ Chalk gone now, right?
Sports coverage of the NFL has us in a very rainy Kansas City, Missouri at venerable Arrowhead Stadium. The scene a few moments ago, here it is.
Goddamn, Daly jumped all over young boy.
Yeah, he barely scored.
Folks are fired up as
The
their
Jets.
guys are ready to do battle between the Denver
It was like
Broncos and the Kansas City Chiefs.
40 to 15.
40 to 15. He was trying to donut him. He just like snuck one in on him. He said he beat Ramsey. He beat Ramsey deep. I'm cool with my draft. I ain't had no second or third round picks, 2 first and 2 fourths. We good.
They'll have a first down past the 40 and all the way up to the 46. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Mahomes now on first down. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Now, a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
3 butt. Hey, 57 colors. They're going to need some therapy after this.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 37. And a nice start there to the aerial attack to pick up the first.
And I think preseason is officially over now. Getting into the groove of the regular season, that's a great way to get started. First drive of the season, what a nice completion.
On first down, Mahomes.
Yeah.
Be caught by Hardman. Give him a couple on the catch at 2nd and 8. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
I got to play to my strengths. I ain't worried about no blueprint. Play to my strengths.
They're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
They'll run on 3rd down with 4. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down. Right back to him on first down. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. It's the fullback with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Chiefs take it right down and score on the opening drive. A good hold in these wet conditions. Good. And that makes it 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Down. Braxton, and a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out because you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing with the line of scrimmage.
Being chased out left. Now he'll throw deep left side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. Now Jordan Berry on to kick this one away. Pulled in at the 24. Now he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And coming up on their 2nd drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
Feels to me like they had a really excellent week of practice. It all came together. but I'll bet you it got galvanized in the locker room in pregame. Somehow I think the head coach, his oratorical skills were on point. How about this offense already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their first drive? They've certainly come out firing, even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
Hey, you're one to the good. Go ahead and try and press your advantage.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
Two times. Charlie. The mic. 97's the mic.
In your face.
Let's go. Yellow.
To throw, it's Mahomes. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first.
Nah, we can watch Spartan, man. What's up?
56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56.
I can't believe they let you play. Alpha, they didn't let you play.
56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56. Watch the slant. Mike 56.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish.
Yellow. 56 to Mike. 56.
Grace don't travel.
Screen. Watch the screen.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
15. 56. Mike, 56. Right there.
Exit.
Hey, let's get that ball here. Right here. 56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56. Ready? Mike 56. Mike 56.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Now a give, right side. Holiday. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first.
Hey, 15. Smoke. 56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56. Watch the run. Mike 56. Mike 56.
Throwing now is Mahomes. And this is going to be incomplete. So on 4th down, Mahomes off, Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
But one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And again this time to the tailback. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is just going to gang up on the run and set them down.
He's going to fire one deep left sideline. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way down inside the 25 before he's out of bounds. Nothing conservative about that play call. You said earlier in the quarter you wanted to see them open things up, maybe take some shots downfield. There you go.
Yeah, and that one was successful. But even if they're not successful, when you take those shots downfield, they've got to back off a little bit, loosen up a little bit on defense, and give you a little bit more room if you want to run the football.
They'll run on 1st down. Miles. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
On 2nd down, Braxton. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. He'll try to run this one in. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. A 3-yard touchdown run. As they are now on the board here in the 1st half. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments. Let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the 1st half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we?
And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A big play there. 78 yards. And the Chiefs strike quickly here for 6 points. The extra point splits the uprights, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt.
And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations, because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Now back to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up third. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's caught inside the 35. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown.
Oh, baby!
Big play there.
Hey, well, Calvin and then Ward. That's, yeah.
Hey,
Yeah.
that shit was nasty. That nigga probably said was like 2 niggas. God damn. Nah, I don't know. He was there.
All that. Yeah.
83 yards.
Oh, don't bring him back to life now.
From making this a 3-point game.
That nigga, he was there.
Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14.
He did that animation where he
After
went for the
touchdown,
ball
here's
and tried to catch the
McManus
shit.
now to kick it away.
He had his hand go up. Like, oh, no, that shit weird. Nah, DC could do. DC don't do that, Calvin?
No, it's Ward.
No, not that Ward. That's right. Yeah, what? Both of them. Fault? Yeah, because he came back at
the Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. So maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Oh, he better get down.
Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
56 is the mic. Delta.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Got a man open. It's Sutton. He's got the first down and more inside the 40.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
Yeah, we remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll hand things off to the coach, Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have a look back at a very intriguing opening weekend in the NFL. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And that'll be knocked away.
Come on, Pat!
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers,
He's throwing it right to you.
In their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Second down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now. A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down. And to give this time to the tailback. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
I'm here all day. I'm here all day. Yellow. 56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56.
Mahomes going to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
That's right, baby. They don't want it. Watch the motion.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. So we got 3 of 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2.
Under 10, under 56, Mike, 56, right there, 56. Terminate 43. 56, the Mike, boy, 56. Check, 56. Hey, let's get that, go. Mike, 56, Mike, 56. Double dog, that's the way.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Read it well, and it's picked. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
Thank you, sir. A field goal separates
Halftime, third quarter. Third quarter started, third quarter.
We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes
17, 14, down 3.
In the second half. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Because she got a pussy. Cat, smell that shit. No lie, though, man. They smell that shit.
Onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally.
God damn, 64?
Cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Here we go on 2nd and 12. Oh, and he'll just get rid of this one deep. And that's caught inside the 35.
That's bullshit. That is bullshit.
There, but it falls incomplete. Well, this secondary has done such a good job of frustrating these receivers tonight.
Back
Another
foot.
example right there.
Plant your fucking foot. Throw the ball.
Goes down, and it's just the bright lights in the stadium. There's a little extra spring in their step, doesn't it? And that's what we're seeing from the defenders. Doesn't matter if there's man or zone, deep ball, short ball. And that was a deep one there. They're making plays on the football, contesting everything.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Taking it about the 36. And still fighting. Now a late flag comes in as they got him down via the face mask, and that'll give him even better starting position. So the face mask puts them in even better shape than they were in, as they'll have a short field here on 1st and 10. Now a give right side. Holiday. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Mahomes now on first down. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 23 yards on the play.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
He gets it halfway there with that run. I think you play up-tempo, get right back on the line of scrimmage, and hammer at him again.
2nd and goal from the 1. They'll keep it on the ground. Holiday. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. A 1-yard run on first down, another one on second. Tell you, it doesn't do much for the yards per carry average, but it gets them 6 points.
And I just wonder in contract negotiations, do you show the 6 points scored, or do you show the yards per carry
I'm
first?
showing the 6 points.
No doubt about it. And his team benefits. They don't care about yards per carry. They just care about points up on the board.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They're down now 24-14. Work to do as they come up on a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a give, right side. Braxton, and he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
2nd and 9 now. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, but it looked like, fortunately, the Broncos able to recover.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because
his arm was definitely going forward.
The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver first down. And that last reception puts him over 150 yards now on the game, Charles.
And now it's not just execution. It's not just performance. It's a mental aspect that's going on. Because right now, he's got the defense so much on their heels, got them looking at each other. Who's going to cover this guy, and what type of coverage can we put out there to try and slow him down?
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Appeared to me he was just trying to find an open receiver and got forced out to his right. Had to come off of a guy downfield, trying to hit his back. Unable to connect. Should have been an easier throw moving to his right, though.
Yeah, much easier, obviously, for a right-handed quarterback. If he was going to his left, a little bit tougher.
Exactly.
The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. They'll set up a throw. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 23.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is 3rd down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
56 to Mike. 56. Sunday.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. He's going to wind up and air that, and that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A big play there. 77 yards. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Here's 2nd and 8. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. Give him 8 on the play, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 47. They'll look to throw here. And that'll be incomplete.
Come on, Aaron. Come on. Put you in the game. You got to catch the ball, man.
Bring up 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. And maybe that one caused by the weather. Of course, the rain coming down. Charles, can you maybe, when you're carrying that football, grip it too tight in the rain?
I think that you can, and it's such a delicate balance, too, because when you grip it so tight, sometimes it'll slip out from your body. You squeeze it too hard, and it'll pop out on its own. I've actually had running backs talk to me about that when they've tried too hard, even in perfect conditions, the ball gets away from them. They've got to find a good balance, carrying it firmly, yet at the same time under control.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Here's Mahomes to throw. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. A big play there. 48 yards. And the Chiefs take advantage of the turnover and put up 6. Butker now to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they thought they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. He's going to fire one, and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And he will be out of bounds as the third quarter comes to an end with an INT. We're back now in KC. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4.
Yellow. Everyone got four down. 24 is the mic.
Get in the weight room.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. They'll roll him out right. And that is incomplete here. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense, because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
Yeah, I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football.
Back. Hey, check Mike 21.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And they'll get this down to the 10. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Yellow. 15.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. And to give this time to the tailback. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. This defense bending but not breaking. It's a gain of 3. It's now 4th and goal. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. They'll try and run for it. And he didn't get there. Knocked backwards to the 2-yard line. They stop him up short on 4th and goal from the 1. And the Bronco defense comes up big. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. They'll keep it on the ground. Braxton. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on second down.
The Broncos on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 4.
They'll drop to throw. And he couldn't hang on. Almost an interception there defensively. Instead, it brings up 4th.
Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. They'll set up to throw. He's got his tight end Fant. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. Denver has the first down. The play going for 15 yards. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Now a give, right side. Braxton. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Flush to his, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Oh, come on.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Oh, man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw.
Oh, he was open. He was open.
Goes down once
the ball.
more. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And now, goodness, possession's going to go over right at the 10-yard line. So now, just like that, things change dramatically. It's 1st and goal. They'll run it now out of the gun. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd and goal now as they look to add a few more points here onto their total. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
Check 31, check 31.
Hey, alert 3, alert 3.
80 weapon, 80 weapon.
All day. 56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike.
Two, fellas, let's go.
Here's Mahomes, 3rd and goal.
I got you, boy. I got you, boy.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender is making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
3 down. Check.
Running right, here's Falk. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down. When this offense gathers to watch the tape, they're going to like a lot of what they saw. They put up big numbers, but they might fast forward through that last play.
Oh, there won't be any fast forwarding, partner. I've sat in those sessions before. You end up spending more time on the bad plays than you do on the good ones. It's just the nature of coaches. But I know sitting in that room, when you've had a big game, the night that they've had, you don't want to hear that. You just want to focus on the good stuff.
So this one in the win column for Kansas City. And, partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long.
Good game.
It's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, you know, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Yeah, real football.
Not preseason football where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason, and now I'm listening to you. So for the Chiefs, it's a great win here on a Monday night as they'll start the new campaign 1-0. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Houston Texans. Meanwhile, for the Broncos, they obviously
I got these fucking Jaguars next.
The defeat. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the
my schedule hard as
Jaguars
shit
in Jacksonville. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
You got it. Couple ooh babies. Got 2 ooh babies. And this nigga had 2 catches for 155 yards. He won this matchup.
Damn.
He won this one. Calvin. No, he only had 1 this game. We got the North. The throw-in game. Yep. Damn, I ain't even get Hernandez the ball.